Okay. We should be good. We should be good and all. Because it is that time. It's that time again. Welcome along, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. So, we go again for what is round 3 of the GB Culture Racing Porsche Cup Challenge. Welcome along, everyone, to the live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good on this Saturday evening, and I hope everyone's well. So, for tonight's menu, I'm going to be providing you my perspective of the third round, the penultimate round, that is the JCR Porsche Cup, and we're headed off to Croix in France, one of Croix's newest fictional tracks that's been added in GT Sport, if I remember correctly. So we're going to be in the longer layout, which is Croix. So, last time out, I was going for it, but unfortunately, a bit too much is all it took to lead into mistakes and so on. But having got some practice behind the board and so on, and you know what, I certainly found my groove. But then again, it's just building on the consistency, which is the key thing to have for sure. But it could go one way or the other depending who you're racing with. So, obviously, let's see if I can find a practice lobby whilst I'm at it. If not, we could just sit there and chill out. Might as well just get me earphones there, just to charge up, and then I'll be cracking on with whatever I need to do. So bear with me a moment, please. And I'm back. So, I should be sorted by now. So, let's have a look of what we got. So, the Porsche Cup. Shall we go in the raid Nocula's lobby, or practice lobby then? Might as well, won't we? So, just plug this in. And just have a look at what's going off in the Discord. For those who are wondering, this is a Discord entry only. For those who are keen on why that I'm in this championship, so okay, so just before, not happening in other lobbies, but we'll just see who's in there that's just knocking there. So let's raid his practice lobby, and go straight in like a young Mike Tyson, running onto the boxing ring without giving a damn, and with no music, and going straight in there, throwing some knockout punches, that sort of thing, back in the day. So I've gone with this kind of setup, so I should be able to today, just to get a bit more fuel as well. So I was on brake balance 1 to the rear, little things in it. I just received a message from my friend. because what I've done today is, I've done an important thing. Oh, I just spawned back. I just spawned into the middle of the road. Okay, you go and knock. I'm just minding my own business. I just want to do a practice start. That's all I wanted to do. So let's catch up to it, shall we? So today I've been to a charity football match. Well, I didn't play, obviously, so I haven't kicked a ball in like ages. So I mean, I wasn't really sure like whether it's just like an awful like local village clubs only kind of thing, or whatever, or anybody. I wasn't really too sure, but anyway, that I brought in dozens of water bottles just to keep the people hydrated, which the weather's not been too bad until it started proper hammering down when I was in the pub and just talking to a couple of friends, and I was literally, just about to bounce and crack on with whatever I needed to do, and therefore that it were hammering it down, and then it was spitting during that during that period, and while the soccer match was kicking off, and so therefore that I've done my part, and obviously wore a hoodie, which obviously is which sends a message to those that are going through, especially with the mental health, especially with this week being Mental Health Awareness Week, and so a lot of donations have been made, so it's nice to just to raise the awareness to those whatever it is that you're going through in life, then no matter how hard it gets, just remember to not give up, no matter how hard these circumstances. But so in that case, I've done my bit, to be sure I supply him the water bottles to keep him hydrated, and obviously picked up litter like a good person, just to keep the part tidy. Do you know what I mean? So other than that, it's been a good day also, and and that's all. I've received a message from a friend after a message to the person. Thank you for today, and if the friend will say thank you, and obviously left a love heart reaction, just like that. The little things, and so. And obviously I watched the FA Cup final. I've not watched the first half, but I've caught up to the end of the first half, and then I've also I've gone on to watch most of the football match. And Man City that obviously seen Erling Haaland's assist from one side of the pitch, and then Sessignon literally just had to side kick it onto the back of the net like it's not. It's just crazy. Do you know what I mean? So it's it was not really much between Man City and Chelsea, but yeah. So this is a little different to what I was doing then, but what I want to do there is a practice start, because I just want to see how quickly can I get up to the not the first corner, but heavy braking in the second corner, because it's flat out through the first left-hander. So where is the pole position box? Where's the pole position box? Is it here? Or maybe here? It doesn't matter. Anyway, so got the revs up, handbrake on, ready to launch off the line. See if I go wheel to wheel somebody here, for instance. I can brake it a little later looking at I was braking at 125. and I also well looking to break a little bit later, such as 110, just before the 100-meter board. Luis Sosa, welcome along, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, and check out Luis Sosa on YouTube for those who are just for those who like to go and check out his content on YouTube, as he also does play Gran Turismo. Obviously, he's from the other side of the world, as he's in the American continent. So I appreciate you tuning in to say hello, brother, and smashing that like as well. I appreciate that also. So yeah, that's well, it's getting closer to that time, and yeah, with the football, obviously, so soccer, should I say, for those who call that ball sport different, and yeah, definitely, it's nice to spare a moment to say hello whilst on the go, no matter what you're doing, and yeah, no problem. So obviously, I do as much as I can well for myself, and then obviously, even if there's those that who obviously have their content, have their channels and so on, then obviously spare a moment to say hello whilst on the go. It might be like not quite as often as I would have liked, because like many of us, we all crack on with the real life stuff as we do. But other than that, it's like what keeps the community flowing for sure. Welcome along, Max. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, and if you're racing, best wishes to you. Well, we'll see, because I haven't seen Max in the grid yet. By any means, it's well, priorities come first, and I understand that. So we will see. Will he throw a spanner into the works just like he did in the BTCC? We will find out very shortly, as the lobby is about to open in a couple of minutes, the official one. This is not the official lobby, by the way. I just raided Nock's practice lobby, even though he's got tyre wear on and all. So, and then some will just be like, oh, hang on a minute, what's crack here? I'm not too worried about that too much, because obviously I just want to see about how good a start I can get from the standing start. So I feels like I've managed to get to to get the nail of it, but I just want to do one more whilst I am here before I receive the lobby today. No worries, dude. No worries. I appreciate you stopping by to say hello. So don't know how long you're going to be around, but well, by any means, where you can, enjoy the entertainment, get your popcorn out, because we're in for an interesting one. And the championship's not over yet, although I do have a bit of a mountain to climb, so some possible some opportunities are on the horizon, for making up a few more places, which I will get to that shortly. That's more like it. So if I break at the 110 from a standing start, say if I'm close to the front, for instance, yeah, that'll and then even if you you get a good start to a wolf from the back as well, then obviously you're gonna have to be mindful with the people around you where you're braking and so on. So yeah, and as always, and appreciate it, really do. And for those who are tuning in, GB Codger Racing has a channel for those who like to go and check out his content. At the minute, he's running the JCR Porsche Cup. Obviously, premieres the highlights of of the races that's been done in the Porsche Cup. So this is the inaugural season of the Porsche Cup, where you have road cars that's built with race pass with a base setup. Anyway, you can obviously tune the fully customizable suspension, the downforce, brake balance to how you like it. So, and to start off with, I've not touched the base setup in race 1. Race 2, I've had a fiddle with this setup. Felt like I was sort of there, but then, and that, of course, one mistake too many, like, led into probably a race to forget at Mount Panorama. As you all know what happened. Obviously, me losing it to going like Cleveland Brown when he was in the bathtub, and there was a Peter Griffin shenanigan happening, where a part of the house had been destroyed, and Cleveland was slowly sliding down the floor, while starting the bathtub. And he went, no. If I could have thought different, then I would have been like, no, Michael, no, this is so not right, Michael. Why do this to me? Gotta laugh it off, really, for sure, because that was just shite from my side. But I never gave up in the end. So the lobby will be up shortly, and that is from the race director. Copy. So. And then there was a concertina effect between Ben and Butler, or Ben Butler, should I say, and that, of course, gave me a place also after the pair of them came together also. So in this moment, I'm just concentrating on the race stream. Obviously, the lobby's going to be up very shortly, the official one. Even Lewis can relate to that as well. So, that moment when I was overtaking the car and I hit the curb and I was going at high speed, and then I lost the car, crashed into the barrier, and then went all over the shop in that piece of grass on the runoff. Yeah. And it was nothing to do with Kenny the Kangaroo. Let's put it this way: it was nothing to do with Kenny the Kangaroo, because he was nowhere near the scene. Because if he was anywhere near the scene, then I would have had to literally avoid knock you the fucking hell. It's all good. It's all good. Well, we'll just blame the dirty air. Let's put it this way. We'll blame the dirty air. So, okay. So he's just parking alongside me. So. Just want to see. Okay. And then we wait for the room ID to be prepared. No, it's all good, mate. No stress. I mean, it could have been worse if I would have smashed into the back of Knocker, then I would have ended up in an airplane crash or even smashed my legs in half. So, yeah, well, it's one of them that we just try our best to cut down to as minimum mistakes as possible. But other than that, it's all practice at the end of the day. So we're just like looking at this telly and then see what's on this big TV screen there. I'll put Netflix on or something. What's the last thing that anybody's watched on Netflix? Last thing I've watched on Netflix was I watched one of the episodes of At Home with the Furies season 2. So if you're not seen the latest season of At Home with the Furies, just go and catch up with season 1 at Home with the Furies, because it's going back to like times from what is it, like 2022, something like that, leading up to 2023, for when Tommy Fury was about to go and face Jake Paul or something like that at the time. That's as far as about that season has gone. So yeah, waiting patiently now. Waiting patiently to get going. So how shortly are we talking from the race director? It was 5 minutes ago. Okay. So, no worries, Lewis. Thank you very much for tuning in, and best wishes to you on your bowling tournament. Hope it goes well for you, and I'll catch you around. Peace out. So, Louis Sosa on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, for those who like to go and check out his content on YouTube from the American continent. Can hear the car purring. Even still purring, and without any additional noises from when you're changing down up the gears. Obviously, I'm on the controller, so we'll see what happens. Lovely sunny setting down at France. We'll just go for a bit of nature wandering, of course. Oh, that in reverse. Almost reversed into the barrier. If I get time before the room ID gets put out. Tires will have gone cold by now, but right, I've just received the message, so thank you, Nook, for the practice a little bit, although it's only for race trim, like. So let's put in the room ID in. Okay. Right, so 20 minutes qualifying. This is much darker. So I still carry on with this setup. So just a quick toilet break before I get practicing. So I'll be back in 2 secs. Let's head out to the track. So as it stands, Shadow GT is entering the race 3 as the championship leader with 30 points. Yeah, 30 points. And then there's Wally DJ, who's on 26 points in second. And there's 3 or 2 players on 22 or 23. And then there's myself on 22 points. So a couple of places is up for grabs. But it could go one way or the other, which you never know. Perhaps too much force feedback back on that one. Well, maybe if I could just bring it down to 0. I have a car behind, so I don't know if that car is on a flying lap or something, but I'll move over to one side where I can. Yeah, I can feel the tyre wear a bit as well. Let's see how quickly can I go with this kind of tyre wear and fuel consumption rating and whatnot. Got a bit too wide there. Welcome along, Andy. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. Just been busy, just been out to a charity football match, which is what I've been doing today. So, and I had to crack on with, just wind down and socialise with some friends. Taking the stress off certain things for sure. But other than that, I'm still moving. So it's like an exhibition, you see. So it's like there's no pressure. So I just getting to do some of them races when I get chance, really. And this one here, I'm gonna be doing a league race shortly, and after that, I'm gonna have to crack on with the real life stuff. So I won't get a chance to do a 10 o'clock slot, I'm afraid. Yeah, yep. Obviously, another opportunity to do the Manufacturers Cup race, which will be, I will be doing the 6 o'clock slot next Saturday for when we go to Mount Panorama in the GR4s. And then, of course, I should be able to get a chance to go and do the Nürburgring Endurance for the last remaining Manufacturers Cup race on the Exhibition Series. Can I get around the outside of him? Nope, unless he's on a flying lap. Managed to get it stopped with worn tyres. But obviously, as the amount of wear that I'm experiencing on the tyre wear, then the grip doesn't seem to hold on for as much. No worries, pal. Best wishes on your Manufacturers Cup race, and I shall catch you around. And look after yourself. just want to see how quick is the pit stop. You have a 6-second stationary pit stop for changing tyres. So the qualifying is about to begin shortly. And the sun is rising, as you can see. So braking reference points is going to be a key factor for sure. So good luck everyone. We're just about to get qualifying on the way. No worries, Andy. The shadow glancing with the wall. Let's do this. Good luck everyone. Appreciate you letting me by, James. So with the tyre fuel consumption rating on, obviously I just do an out lap, push lap, in lap, then out lap. And boom, get a qualifying lap in. Get the tyres warmed up nicely. Let's go. A long, long way to do. A long lap. Would I like to get a little closer to that apex? So we'll see when I work on a set of new tyres, as well as adding fuel. That's a good lap. Hello? Hello? We could be in for a pole position. So with that apex. I may have dropped a couple of tenths on that one. Lost a bit of time there, so do we stay out to get another bunker lamp in, or we're going to pit? I think we're going to have to pit so that we can have some new tyres as well as enough fuel on board. We might as well just take the gamble, shall we? What have we got to lose? Although I may be a bit slower anyway, so let's see what we could do. Is anybody else going to follow in? That's the question. Wally's following in, so is Butler. There we go, with brand spanking new tyres and enough fuel on board. This is the moment where everything you worked up to this fight, it's all gonna come down to this one final lap, which is all I can do. And we're just about to get started. Not this one, the next corner. Now! Last push now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Get in there, Danny. That's all I have. But there's some that's still going, even if they've got a bit more fuel in the tank, but then obviously they'll have a bit more tyre. So this could go on for another 4 minutes, so it's over to anyone really. Thanks, Max. We'll just wait to see if everybody else is improving. I'm just circling around minding my own business as you do. Making sure I'm keeping everyone's out of everyone's way. Just let this person by. Wally I had to slow down a little bit more so then I don't allow others, like Wally for instance, to pinch that piece of slipstream off me. And I'm still going at point 1. So I'm just basically Flintstoning my way around the track with maximum fuel save and not even pushing a lot. I'm just cruising along. And there's another car I can see on the track map. Just let this person by. If that person is on a qualifying lap. And that's glowing. So, oh, Wally DJ at the depth there with a 140.2, only to be this closer by literally half a tenth away from pole position. Even with that bit of slip, he had to pinch off me. Anyway, I've run out of fuel, so it looks like nobody else is improving. And that's it. And that's it. Danny C is on pole position for the first time of this series. Get in there, Danny. No worries, Wally. Welcome along. Thank you. Thank you. I did not expect that with tyre wear, to tell you the truth. So, yeah. So, thank you. And well done for bringing yourself up into the front row. So, yeah, a quick toilet break and I'll be back in 2 secs. Yep. Yep, so Serial breaks his volley. He's getting some Weetabix down in him. That's what he's doing. So, thank you, Shadow. GG. And knocks his or Wallace's bollocks. So it looks like it could be well, anybody's game really. With looking on the results from qualifying, so myself all pole position, Wally DJ in second with Ben in third, Shadow in fourth, Butler in fifth, Glowing in sixth. We've got David in seventh, James in eighth, Tyler in ninth, Nocular in 10th, and Egberg 11th. So it's a good start with 4-star check. So, and I am good now that I've just had a comfort break and all. But well, that was some lap there. Should take us to around 9:15, something like that, and then we will crack on with the real life stuff. So yeah, it's obviously it shadows to lose, but obviously a lot can happen for sure. So it's going to be like them kind of races where you're just going to have to get into a slipstream effect. So just need to get a good start, get into the rhythm. Obviously, some bum drafting and slipstream will come into effect. Depends on who they're working with and so on. But then it's just a case of keeping it all to a high standard. But other than that, yeah. I'll never say never, Wally. A lot can happen for sure. Obviously, you are in contention for the championship, so and I'm just finding my own feet to get into groove with the setup of the car and whatnot, which is something that I've been able to work on behind the scenes. You know, just like quietly get on with my business, work on the setup, and I'd set it to a certain standard. And yeah, welcome along, Ben. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, and best wishes to you as well. Well done for qualifying P3, by the way. So so other than that, let's well, a lot can happen. Obviously, just need to keep my nose clean and stay out of trouble, and then obviously with an 8-point gap between myself and Shadow, then things could change in a flip of a coin. And speaking of which, we've got Shadow, who's in the chat. Welcome along, Shadow. Thank you, and best wishes to you. I appreciate you tuning in. So well, it could be like some. Well, you never know what's going through the back of the driver's head. So, yeah. Oh, in fact, yes. Yeah. I was gonna say, in my words, let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. Let's do this. It's said croissant. Hold my croissant. Yeah, this car can be pretty violent even if you get the lines untidy. So, yeah, said Ben. Good luck, my love, says Wally. have a good race. Best of luck. And Let's do this. Well, he's got a big slip. Is he going to take the chance, or is he going to fuel save? He's sort of like a fuel saving. That's what he's doing. That's the problem that you get when you're leading out to front, but then you just want to control your race to the best you can. He's just changing the map settings. That's what he's doing in order to save some fuel. Glowing goes for it. Caught Wally napping. Glowing loses it. Wally gets it back. And Shadows will manage to get himself into 4th, having been at 6th place at one stage. So he's recovered some places, as he don't want to be losing the front runners of this track. Oh! Oh! A clash with the wall and the Constantina effect behind, and that's put Shadow way down the order. Oh, that was so unfortunate. And it's all kicking off as well, so this has blown the championship wide open. Even when it comes to a Constantina fight, literally that's left the racing spectacle wide open. Oh, Wally tries to go for it, but then the door was shut. I was just managing my own race, managing my own business. So he's starting to feel the adrenaline rush also. Wally runs himself wide there. LFC Ben takes the opportunity. Just enough space there. Ben tried to dummy Wally into the pits, but Wally's wise to that as well. Wally glanced with the wall there. So he must have calmed down after feeling the panic attack and felt like he was at fault for what was a concertina effect with a barrier that led Shadow to be the innocent party or so, but the race is far from over. And Shadow's in. So it looks as though that Ben had a bit more fuel whilst on the way to the pits, so he's going to be in it for the long run for sure. Almost hit the wall there. A bit of a slide there. I need new tyres. Only have 3% fuel. Come on. Might as well push on. So that's that first stint out of the way. So roughly just like 19 minutes-ish or something. Shadow with the fastest lap, so his race is not done yet. He is pushing, determined and willing to keep going no matter how hard things get. Wally's had a glance with the wall there. I can see the sparks flying. So Wally's had a bit of an offer for a moment there. Look how much apex speed I'm carrying through, how I tighten the corners, gaining a few tenths also. A bit of a snap from Wally there. Very easy to get that corner wrong. There, okay. Well, he's gone wide there. And how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Shadow GT's right on our proximity. And that's a wide line Wally's took there and all. Forget within a second. And look at Shadow, he's closing in, he's pushing, he's pushing. But he's coming in, although he pitted one lap earlier than us. So he's looking to see out this motor race to the end. Both Shadow and Butler. He's staying out. I'll stay out. And that's how I'm going to have to super shift, short shift. David's left. And has retired from this race. Unless he has a server disconnection, David. Well, very unfortunate to see what happened there. Right, new tyres, enough fuel on board. We're just on 2% each, so Shadow could catch up, and it depends how quickly what can the pit crew get to change the tyres as well as adding the fuel. This is it. Last push now, which can only be one thing. And you know what time it is? It's Tennessee time. This is going to be a titanic battle with Shadow just seeing out to the last couple of laps, and then Wally pushing on. And Shadow's in. It looks like he hasn't got enough fuel to make it to the end. And that what I'll have to do there is to try and survive the last 2 laps, as we've got 2 laps left remaining of this motor race. Has Wally made a mistake? Is he fuel saving? Nope, the gap was 7 point something, and then it's gone down by a few tenths. So and that of course confirms my first top 3 of the season, as Shadow is about to be the first one to cross the line. No, LFC Ben's come across the line third, so it's between myself and Wally, and Wally has been controlling it after a bit of a hiccups that he had from when he got into the barrier, which left Shadow GT, the innocent party, there for a moment. So a lot is going to be discussed behind the scenes, I'm sure of that. So remember, people, keep calm, grab your popcorn and drink tea and be a chill guy like me. So he didn't fancy another lap. Well done, Ben. Well done on your P3. So as it looks that I'll be moving up a few places, which I'll be going from what was it, P6 in the driver's standings to what is now P3 in the standings. So it comes to show a lot could change pretty quickly for sure. So that consecutive run of race wins for Shadow has come to an end in unfortunate circumstances, as he has to settle for 4th. But he still holds the championship lead with 1 round to go, as he enters the final round of the season with a point advantage ahead of Wally DJ. Thanks, Max. Thanks, Max. So I'm just cruising around for what looks to be a P2 finish, unless Wally has enough fuel. I haven't quite seen how much fuel has he put in there, but if I could have put a bit more fuel in, I would have pushed on even further. Maybe add a bit more extra pressure on the championship protagonist. So I've gained 2 points over the championship leader, which is Shadow, going into the final round. So I'll be 6 behind Shadow. No, I want to keep going. I want to keep going. Well done, everyone. Well done. So that is my best result of the season so far, with a P2 finish, having started on pole. And there's going to be a lot of talking going off behind the scenes, which I'm just going to have to crack on with whatever he needed to do, because it's, well, unless it may be the dirty air that might affect it. Well, so that is all. That is all. So I just want to spare a moment and say thanks to Jimmy for running the championship, and play again sometime. So grab the replays if you want them. Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them that where it could be dealt with behind the scenes, but where it's worth looking back at the replay and so on, which I'm not going to get a chance to look at it straight away and see, well, whether it's either that the dirty air that's caused the mess. I'm not too sure, but so yeah, that's a lot of miles done for tonight. And then even the Ben didn't fancy doing another lap, so well done to those who took part on this one. So let's exit the championship race. Maybe not the wins that he should be proud of with how things are developed, but But what Shadow has done rightly so is showcased his courage and his determination to keep going and never give up, no matter how tough the race got. So we've got an interesting finale on our hands. Where we're off to, I think we're off to. Trying to think where we're off to for the last round of the Porsche Cup. So it's going to be, I think it's Circuit Villeneuve or something. So I'll do that in my set of time. I just want to crack on with whatever I need to do. So, well, I forgot now, but it must be. I think it's Circuit Villeneuve, but unless well, the details will be put in the yeah. So. Yeah, that was very unfortunate to see what has happened. So it was basically well just a driver error, which led into a Constantino effect, leaving Shadow the innocent party, which was of course a lot will be discussed between the two championship protagonists. I'm sure of that. So, but yeah, that's yeah, it's gonna go on and on and on. And I'm just gonna stick in my own lane, which is best with it, the best thing to do, rightly so. But it is what it is. So thank you very much to those of you who were tuned in to say hello while on the go. Thank you very much to those of you who have been taking part. Well done to those who have been taking part in this motor race as well. I started on pole, which I managed to get my first pole, but couldn't quite convert it into a win. Maybe if I would have pushed on even further, or even with the continuation race countdown, with it being such a long ass track, you know what I mean, would have been a different story. But we got ourselves a podium at last, a much better result than the last time out. But yeah, so we're really just getting into the groove with the car setup and whatever, and so we're looking to finish it off on a positive note. So let's keep this up and let's keep pushing. So next time we'll be live is probably tomorrow, maybe 4:30ish UK time, something like that. But yeah, but it's one of them that where you have well the championship on the line with everything you work for after quite some time, and then all of a sudden it takes one moment which changes the dynamic of which that's just the way the nature of the business goes, don't it? So. So yeah, maybe open lobbies tomorrow. If not, I'll be live for what is the finale, I believe, on Monday for the Chevrolet Camaro challenge, unless something different comes up. But by any means, that I'll be live on Tuesday as well for something different. So I've got GR2 on my mind. So yeah, that's what's happening for the next planned streams I've got coming up, unless something changes, which I'll keep you all to date best I can. So other than that, that's very much it. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much to those and to have been watching this stream to say hello. Thank you, Max. Catch you all next time, and if you like the content and what I'm doing, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate your support, and whatever you're up to, look after yourself, stay safe, have a great evening, great afternoon, a great morning wherever you are in the world. And for myself, Danny C, signing off with a positive note, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Oh, one thing, I forgot. Just a little something of what I have to wear, especially with the mental health awareness thing. And this one's for my friend who I've lost 5 years ago. And the one message, not only just for him, but for anyone that's suffering from that, from a low point. You see, I'm not sure if you could see it. So, you are enough. Yeah. So, if I can read this out backwards, not sure if you can all see it, but. dear person behind me, the world is a better place with you in it. Love the person in front of you. So that is the message. So no matter what you're going through, remember to never give up in life, and most of all, look after yourself and stay safe. And yeah, that's very much all I have to say, really. You know, to in honor of a friend who I've lost through suicide. But that, of course, while the objective is to make the spread the awareness and hope to save people's lives. And yeah. Well, I'm gonna bounce now, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.